If we have a look at this question here, it's asking us to compare measurements. In the first one, I'm going to number them. In the first one, we're looking at grams and kilograms, so the measurement of mass. In the second one, we're looking at meters and centimeters, so we're looking at measurements of length. And in the third one, we're looking at litres and millilitres, so measurements there of capacity, how much something holds. Okay, so I think before we look at the actual problem, we should just have a bit of a recap on the units of measure that are being used. So the first one, we're looking at measurements of mass. Okay, so let's do a few examples here. So mass here, we're talking about how heavy something is. So here we're measuring in kilograms, and 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. That's the weight of a bag of sugar. So then from that, then you know that if you were looking at another measurement, if you're looking at 5 kilograms, that would be 5,000 grams. 0.5 kilograms, well, that's half, so that would be 500 grams. And then you'd also then go down, so then 0.05 kilograms would be equal to 50 grams. And then if we scroll down slightly, 0.05 kilograms is equal to 5 grams. And then if you combine a few of them, okay, so if we say, for instance, had 5.5 kilograms or 5.5 kilograms, well, 5 kilograms is 5,000 grams, and 0.5 kilograms is 500 grams, so 5.5 kilograms is 5,500 grams. And then if we do it again, 5.05 kilograms, or 5 kilograms is 5,000, and 1/100th of a kilogram, or 0.05 of a kilogram, is 50 grams. That is 5,050 grams. Okay, so I think there, we'll have a look now at length. So let's rub out our mass, and we'll look towards length. And some examples we've got of length. So if you think about a mobile phone, the average mobile phone that people use, the average length of a mobile phone is 11 centimetres. And if you think of the rulers that you use in school, they are 30 centimetres long. So we're using here centimetres and metres. So if we look here, we've got 1 metre, and 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. So then we can also say then 0.5 metres, or half a metre, will equal 50 centimetres. 5 metres will equal 500 centimetres. And if we combine the two, 5.5 metres will equal 550 centimetres. Okay, and then if we just go on to our last one, number 3, that's measuring capacity. So we're looking at litres and millilitres. And we often use that if we're measuring liquid. And if you think of an example, so if we look first of all, if we look to see the size, 1 litre is equal to 1,000 millilitres. And usually, if you have a bottle of cordial, that's usually 1 litre, that's usually 1,000 millilitres. Half a litre, so 0.5 litres. And if you think of a bottle of Coke, a small bottle of Coke that you might buy in the shop, that would be 0.5 litres. That is 500 millilitres. And then if you did 0.05 litres, that would be equal to 50 millilitres. Okay, so let's have a look now at answering the questions, whether we think that they are true or false. So the first one, when we're looking at the kilograms and grams, it's useful here to put the measurements into the same unit. So we've got a mixture of kilograms and grams there. So if we change it on number 1, if we change each measurement so that it's grams, that will help us. So the first one is 1.5 kilograms. 1.5 kilograms add 600 grams is equal to 2.1 kilograms added to 300 grams. And they're saying, is that true or is that false? Well, let's have a look. Let's change 1.5 kilograms into grams. So that's 1,500 grams added to 600 grams. And they're saying that is equal to 2.1 kilograms at 300 grams. Well, 2 kilograms is 2,000 kilograms. And 0.1, a tenth of a kilogram, is 100 grams. So 2,100 grams added to 300 grams. Let's have a look at that. Is that true? Let's add them up. 1,500 add 600. That equals 2,100 grams is equal to 2,100 grams add 300 grams. Well, if we add those up, that's 2,400 grams. So I'm afraid that first one is false, and we know that it's false because 2.1 kilograms add 300 grams is greater than 1.5 kilograms add 600 grams, and we've proved that there with our working out there. Let's go on to the second one. Go on to our measurement of length. We'll rub that one out and we'll go on to our second one. Okay, so the second one here, number 2, we have got 32 centimetres add 1.05 metres equals 150 centimetres subtract 0.13 metres. Well, it's quite a tricky one, that, isn't it? Because we're mixing the two units. So let's make it all into centimetres. So we've already got 32 centimetres. It's already in centimetres. Now 1.05 metres. So 1 metre is 100 centimetres. And 0.05, well, that is 105 centimetres. So we're saying that is equal to 150 centimetres subtract 0.13 metres. Well, 0.13 metres is 13 centimetres. So let's have a look. 32 add 105 equals 137 centimetres. 150 take away 13 equals 137 centimetres. Happy days, that one is true. Okay, and we know because we've changed the units so that they are the same. We changed it into centimetres. We converted them from metres to centimetres, and then we calculated and we found that both amounts were equal. Let's move on to our last one. Our last one is to do with capacity. If you want to pause and have a go, please do so, because I'll go through the answers now to number 3. So let's have a look. 3/4, bit of fraction in here. 3/4 of a litre added to 0.05, so 5/100ths of a litre is equal to half of 1.6 litres. Okay, bit of fraction in here. Let's do the first one. 3/4 of a litre. Well, in a litre there's 1,000 millilitres, so 3/4 of a litre, 3/4 of 1,000 is 750 millilitres. If we add that then to 0.05 litres, that is 50 millilitres, is equal to half of 1.6 litres. Well, 1.6 litres is the same as 1,600 millilitres, and half of 1,600 millilitres is 800 millilitres. So add up 750 and 50. That gives us 800 millilitres is equal to 800 millilitres. Happy days again, that one's true. And we can see, so we need to explain our reasoning for this one as well. Well, we worked out that the fraction of the litre there, 3/4 of a litre was 750, added, and we worked out there that 0.05 of a litre was 50 millilitres. We added that together to get 800 millilitres, and then we found that half of 1.6 litres, which is 1,600 millilitres, was 800 millilitres. So we can see there, we've proved that that is actually equal. So the last one is true as well.